Hello everyone, welcome to the introductory video of this open elective course Renewable Energy. I am Swapnil Awate, Associate Professor from Mechanical Engineering Department and Course Chairman of this course Renewable Energy. Objective of open elective course is to impart interdisciplinary learning to the students and broadening their knowledge. This will enhance their employability, and because students have knowledge of another domain apart from their own domain, it will inculcate the lifelong learning ability and innovative and creative approaches to solve the problems of different domains. Before understanding objectives of renewable energy, let us understand the renewable energy first. Renewable energy is the energy which renews itself naturally and it doesn't have any ill environmental impact, such as hydroelectric energy, solar energy, wind energy and biomass energy. In the context of this, let us understand the objectives of renewable energy course. First is to understand the principles of renewable energy generation, identify the potential of renewable energy and understand the working technologies to harness renewable energy. We all know the basic human needs are food, clothes, shelter, and now we can safely add the fourth need, that is energy, without which we cannot live. The major energy sources which we are using as of now are oil and electricity. Oil is majoritarily used for transportation purposes, and electricity we all know we have been using tremendously in our daily life. In this particular course, we will be focusing more on the electricity generation as it is the most useful form of the energy. If you see on the right hand side, it's the word electricity generation by the source, in which you will realize that the largest contribution is from coal, that is 38%, followed by gas, which is 23%. So these two sources are contributing more than 50%, and the problem with these two sources is that both are the polluting sources and they are not renewable. They are purely depending upon the earth's sources. And that is where the role of renewable energy comes into the picture. In this particular graph, we will see the Indian energy scenario, power generation by the source, and here you will see even more contribution of the coal, which is almost 74%. And therefore, the renewable energies are more important in the context of developing nations such as India. This particular graph depicts the import dependency of India on various fuels. For example, the bottom line, the brown line, is indicating the dependency of India on coal, which is around 40%. India is importing 40% of the coal, then almost 50% of natural gas and a whopping 82% of oil from other countries. And this dependency is always dangerous for the energy security of our own country. This is the historical and projected electricity generation by source in India. If we see the 2017 data, this brown section is the electricity generation from the coal, which is close to 75%, and it is expected that till the year 2040 the contribution of coal will be reduced to 50%, and if the contribution of one of the sources is reducing, the contribution of some other source has to be increased, and you can see this orange band is expanding, and this orange band is nothing but solar photovoltaic. So that is telling us in which direction the energy scenario and the government policies are heading towards, and why it is important to study renewable energy for engineers. Most important thing, at the bottom you can see what are the targets set by India in the context of energy. The first target is we are planning to achieve energy independence by 2047, which means we want to make our imports zero, and the only way to do that is to focus on renewable energies. The second target which we have kept as a country is net zero carbon emissions by 2070. Again, renewable energy plays a very important role when it comes to net zero emissions for our energy needs. The course content, as far as this particular renewable energy course is concerned, there are 5 units. In the first unit, we will be learning about introduction to renewable energies, in which we will be covering about the energy scenario in the world, in India and in Maharashtra, and what are the policies of government for encouraging the use of renewable energy, and what are the different types of renewable energies. And then it will be followed by 4 important renewable energy resources which are important in the context of India, such as hydroelectric energy, solar energy, wind energy and biomass energy. We will be learning about the fundamentals, construction and working for harnessing these energies. As far as benefit of this particular course, or I would say the scope of this particular course for engineers from different domains are listed in this particular slide. As far as computer, IT and AIDS engineers are concerned, these people can work in the sector of renewable energy forecasting. What will be the changes in the supply, what will be the changes in the demand, and then they can forecast how much energy has to be generated. Then they can work on the predictive maintenance, because a lot of sensors have been introduced in this particular technology and they are throwing a lot of data, and using that data maintenance can be, failures can be predicted and maintenance can be done accordingly. Smart grid and energy management is one more application where these engineers can contribute. As far as electrical, electronics and instrumentation engineers are concerned, their role will be in system design and maintenance, smart grid and energy management, battery storage and management system, power electronics designing and sustainability or energy audit. As far as civil engineers are concerned, their role is important in foundation design, site development, and hydro energy is a very big field in which civil engineers can contribute. And last but not the least, the contribution of mechanical engineers is required in the field of system design and maintenance, energy storage and grid, and entire project management. Conduction methodology of this course is, there will be classroom sessions in which lectures will be conducted and there will be practicals. In these practicals, some of the practicals will be conducted in the labs, few practicals will be conducted on virtual labs developed by various IITs and NITs. It includes 2 visits to either hydroelectric or solar or wind or biomass power plant, and there will be assignments on energy policies of the governments. So that's all about the renewable energy course. Thank you for your patient listening.